Hi everyone, it's Robin. Thank you so much for joining me for another scrapbooking processing video. Just kidding. This is a tag. This is Robin, but this is a tag, Tuesday Hubbard on YouTube, and I decided to do. We thought we want to do something fun. She's like, you know, let's do something different. I'm like, okay, what do you want to do? And so we chit-chatted back and forth, and I said, you know, I get quite a few questions. I'm in my craft room, by the way. So the lighting here, I have a fluorescent light, which is horrible. I need to change that. But anyway, back on track. I said, you know, there's times I get questions and stuff. You guys, you know, do you? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, let's make it like a tag, and that way, you know, our viewers and other people who scrapbook, just, you know, it's personal things that people like to know. I don't know. So we came up with like 15 questions that a lot of people ask, or just ones we thought of, and I made her go first. You're welcome, Tuesday. Anyway, I made her go first, and then she tagged 3 people. I'm going to tag 3 people, and hopefully everybody just keeps tagging, and we just get to know each other. You know, I was telling her, I'm like, it's pretty sad when you only recognize your friends by their hands and their voice. You know, sometimes, you know, and that little bitty icon picture on YouTube. But anyway, it's nice to get to see the face and the personality behind the videos and stuff like that. So number 1, the question was, when did you begin to scrapbook? Well, formally scrapbooking, I had a creative memories party at my house. I had just given birth to my baby boy, who's now 16. He's 16. Anyway, and I always taken a lot of pictures. Photography was something I was very into, and of course having his 2 older sisters as well, so they were 4, 2, and newborn. I really wanted to start documenting their lives and such, but informally, so that was 1998. I think what child? 1998. But informally, as a teenager, anytime I went somewhere, I would grab something that had the name of where I was at. So like if we were traveling with my grandparents in the summertime, I would get a pamphlet or something from the hotel, or if we went to dinner, if they had napkins or you know, those matchbooks or something with the name on it. Not that I smoked or did anything like that, but I would, that's back when we had those peel back magnetic albums that are horrible for your pages and stuff. Or if I went to a concert, my very first concert was 7th grade, and it was Journey, and Brian Adams, who was not really known then, opened up. It was the best thing ever. But you know, I kept the tickets, and I put it in with pictures for my disc camera. We're talking 1982, and so yeah, so I guess informally I've been scrapbooking for a long time. No one taught me to do that. I just kind of always wanted to remember where I was and things like that. Number 2, where do you scrapbook? Down here in my room. My room is not big. It's like 7 feet wide, and it's only like 13 feet, 14 feet long. We built this room together. This is in our unfinished basement, and before my husband went on his last deployment in 2008, we built this as a family because he wanted me to have a space that I could escape the kids and come down and scrapbook. And yeah, it was a good time. I painted the walls yellow, and we put in a fluorescent light. We were just going for inexpensive. We didn't have a lot of money then. And I would do some things different, and we are going to do different lighting eventually, but it's my space and I love it, but I am quickly outgrowing it. But it's very sentimental to me to not use it. I don't know. So anyway, I do come down here and shut myself in the room and create down here. I absolutely love it. Before that, we were stationed in Virginia, and we were in base housing, and so my craft room was half of the living room. So I kind of liked it in the fact that I was still with Eric while he was watching TV, or the kids were playing, I could keep an eye on them or something. But the kids were in my stuff, and when you walked in, it just looked miscombobulated. You know, I had so many stamping things that they were overflowing, and hold on, I just want to make sure that doesn't go anywhere. It got darker, so I did want to make sure it quit recording. Anyway, so or I would sit at the kitchen table and take it over because I didn't want to clear it off and put it back on and clear it, so I just left it. And that's what was happening here when we moved here to Delaware. I was kind of just taking over. I didn't have anywhere to put my stuff, you know, so probably a little bit of motivation besides the sweetness of my husband to get me off the kitchen table so we can eat as a family. Okay, number 3, what time of day do you scrapbook? Morning, afternoon, evening, and why? Okay, well, mostly I'm in nursing school and I'm off for the summer, so right now it's in the morning. I wake up, Eric works from home, so he's busy during the day. You know, I mean, he works, he doesn't have an office, so he's in our living room, and so I don't feel so bad leaving him and coming down here to scrapbook for a few hours, and he'll come down and chit-chat with me and such. But evening time is kind of the family time, and it's also when my kids are really big. Well, she's home for college now for the summer, but usually she's gone, and it's Shelby and Carlton, but they do sports year-round. So usually games and stuff like that are taking up my evenings, and if I cook during nursing school, it's dinner time and things like that, and studying, of course, so, or just family time, like I said. So an afternoon, obviously, now in the summer, sure, yeah, I'll scrapbook down here all day until I have to go somewhere or cook something or do something, but right now it's morning. During school time, I will get up early on the weekends and either study first and then come down and scrapbook, or I'll scrapbook first in the morning, kind of wake up and, you know, enjoy my day and then hit the books. So it just depends on what we have going on that day. Evening time, I think I would like it, but I get pretty tired in the evening. Usually I'm whooped by then, and ideas just don't come to me as well, so I'd have to say morning and afternoon. Let me see, number 4, what's your favorite go-to product and tool? Right now, my favorite tool is going to be my new paper trimmer when I get it from Close to My Heart. I can't wait. It's on order and I haven't gotten it yet. I don't know. I like using my little sewing machine, even though I've neglected it lately. Favorite tool? I have too many. Oh, my Big Shot. Yeah. I've been doing die cutting and embossing a lot lately. Die cutting, I've never had the metal dies. I'm getting back into card making, and so my Big Shot, yes, Big Shot, that's my go-to tool right now. I'm using it a lot. I just have a few embossing folders, and I have a few, I've been buying the stamps with the matching dies to cut them out and pop them up on cards, so but I'm playing with that a lot more and getting more comfortable with it. I would love to say it's a silhouette, but I don't have one yet. Eric. Okay. My favorite go-to product, though, are my kits, my Scraptastic kits. I love them. You get so much in them. I did buy one hip kit to try out. I haven't got to play with that one very much yet. I did make one layout, but I was okay about it. I was more about documenting the food than I was the page I came up with. But my Scraptastic kits, I've really loved them. So I'd have to say that's my go-to product. Number 5, what product or tool have you bought that you hated and why? Hate's a strong word, but I have to say these Fiskar paper trimmers. Hold on, let me grab them. Okay. So this is one everybody sees. This is one like everybody has, and it works great for a while. And then I don't know what happens. I could change the blade, but it quits cutting. So then I invested in a little more expensive one, which was this one. And this one worked great for quite a while. But then they start bowing or something. I don't know. It just... You've seen me in my last few videos, and I'm sawing and I'm sawing and I'm sawing, and I've just put in a new blade, and it's like it doesn't quite go all the way down, so I don't know if it's bowing in here or what, but I'm about ready to... Right on cue. The blade fell out. I'll get that later. Well, no, I don't want to step on it. Okay, so right now they worked great for a while, and they're wonderful for someone just starting out. But once you can invest in a good paper trimmer, invest in a good paper trimmer, because you're cutting paper constantly, all the time. So that's just something you want to spend some good money on. Let me see. Number 6, what's your style of scrapbooking? I am all over the place. When I first started scrapbooking, everything kind of looked the same. I might have moved things here or there. I would never, ever, ever have mixed pattern papers together. Like, I would never have put like stripes and polka dots together, and now it's all good. Let's share the love and slap it all on there, and I love what I do now. Sometimes they're very minimalistic, very simple, and sometimes like the Scrapping Ninjas I just uploaded the other day, I needed a serious intervention because I could not stop adding stuff to the page, but I had so much fun doing it, so really who cares. I would just have to say I'm eclectic. I scrap what I'm feeling at the moment, or I scrap according to the feelings I get from my pictures, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So yeah, I'm not all mixed media, I'm not all traditional, I'm not all stickers, I'm not all stamping. I like to mix things up and try different things, so I'm all over the place. Oops, sorry, someone's texting me. Tuesday's texting me. Tuesday, I'll get to you in a minute. Okay, 7. How do you get ideas for layouts? What inspires you? Darn it, I wish I pulled that out. You're gonna laugh. I get ideas everywhere. One time I was in class, it was fall last year, and Bradley and I were sitting next to each other, and it was lecture day. So, you know, you're sitting there for like 6 hours listening to lecture and watching PowerPoints, and I print my PowerPoints off and follow, and I add on to them. And this PowerPoint came up, or was printed, and it had these little off-centered blocks with things in it, and I wrote scrapbook layout, exclamation point, and I circled it, and Bradley looks over and he's like, "You're so crazy." And I'm like, but it inspired me. I'm like, that layout of that PowerPoint would make a great page. So I don't know, things like that. You all, absolutely everybody here on YouTube, I really, oh gosh, it's like my love. I love YouTube so much. And you guys are just fabulous. Pinterest, I really have tried to follow sketches. Maybe once or twice it came out just like the sketch, or I may have scrap lifted something, but for the most part I still change quite a bit to where it almost doesn't look anything like my inspiration piece, which I guess is great. But I don't know, I get ideas everywhere. Magazines, sometimes I get sayings. I got a saying from, it was a place that sold signs on, they're cute little wooden signs with like chalk writing and stuff, and I saw this saying, and it's coming up on a video, so I don't want to tell you, but it was catchy and I really liked it. So I get ideas everywhere. Let me see. Looking for other YouTubers to watch. Oh, my list is huge. I love so many people on here, from the beginners to the ones who have been on here for years. I even watch the professionals, you know, on Neat and Tangled or Simon Says Stamp, or, you know, the people that they have making their cards and different things like that. I watch everybody, but of course I love the girls I grew up with, meaning the ones that we all started together making videos and doing this together. Erit and Megan Russo, and Tuesday Hubbard, of course, and Nancy. And I think we all pretty much started about the same time. So all of us grouped together, you know, I just, yeah, they're very sentimental to me. But of course I watched Nicole Jones 911 and Tracy, who's Mercy Tierra. I watched Ashley Laura, love her, Crafting Kate, Crafty Buns. I haven't seen much from her lately. Monica Scrap Saturdays, Angie, I'm going to murder her last name, so I'm not even going to attempt it, Angie C, but she's going to be down below because she's going to be one that I tag. So there's so many of you, Kathleen Driggers, so many of you that I watch, and I'm sorry I can't name everybody, but I would never get through this tag. But I think you can go on my YouTube somehow and see who I follow. Yeah, do that. Okay. Do you have a monthly budget for scrapbooking? How often do you buy supplies? Of course I have a scrapbooking budget. I don't have a scrapbooking budget. I really try, you know, and this was my poll for the Scraptastic kits and stuff. I said, honey, listen, it'll really cut down my buying because, you know, you get so much in these kits. You get embellishments, you get paper, you get like all this stuff together. I won't be at Michael's or shopping online so as much. And he said, okay, but I think he knows better because he's like, you bought again? I'm like, well, yeah, so-and-so did a video and I need it. I need it. Not I want it, but I need it. So I have to say, it's yeah. Here's my thing. It keeps me in a good mood. So if mommy's happy, then everybody's happy, okay? So you can't really put a price on a good mood, can you? I don't know if you can. But no, seriously, I'll spend... I hate to say it, $100 a month maybe. And I have tried to put myself on spending freezes and they've lasted maybe a couple of days. But it's spread out, and Eric and I, you know, we'll go to Michael's. We have a little routine on Sundays. We'll get we'll go to Wawa, we'll get our coffee, and we'll get a Sunday paper, and then we go home and we just relax for a little while, and then when he comes with me to Michael's, because of course there's 40% off coupons and sales and everything, and sometimes he stays with me, sometimes he walks 2 doors down to Best Buy, and then when we're done we go across the parking lot to Grotto's and eat pizza and drink beer. So you know, it's kind of our thing, so why mess something up that's good like that? No, seriously, I love to scrapbook, and during the year I really don't buy because I'm in school and I'm so busy, so I think it kind of doesn't seem so bad if you say it like that. But if you're on a budget, the best thing to do is these kits, seriously. Let me see. Is there a question coming up asking me where? Okay, if not, I'll come back. With mixed media, have I taken classes or do I just plain experiment? I have not taken one art class ever, except for mandatory art that you took in like elementary school. However, I have, on my mom's side of the family, my grandfather painted, my aunt's an artist, a couple of her kids are artists, one's a professional photographer. I think that's art as well. My dad loved to do scenic photography as a hobby. He even sold some pictures. So I love photography. Rachel loves photography. Shelby took a video class type of thing. So I think it's in my blood. I just do what my eye likes. And I know that sounds really weird, but that's why you see me fiddle so much sometimes, because, well, I'm also thinking, but I don't know, I just jump in and play. I learn so much from you all on YouTube too that do mixed media, and you've talked about art classes from Wilna. I've never taken them. I should, but I think I learned enough from you guys to where, like right now, I'm teaching myself how to use Copic markers. Not that I have a Copic marker, but Kay Warner Designs on here, I'm really learning from her and things like that, because I do want to get some Copics. Also mainly because I'm getting back into stamping and card making. So pretty much I'm self-taught, and I just do what makes me happy and what my eye likes. Your eye likes what your eye likes, so don't think you need to invest in really expensive classes. But at the same time, I think just learning the tricks of the trade, you know, if you took an art class with a girlfriend or something once, you know, that would be fun and beneficial. So, 11, do you have a photo printer at home, or do you have them printed somewhere else? I have a Canon Selfie, and I had an HP photo printer, and it worked great for a while, but then they started coming out with newer and better things, and the quality I noticed just wasn't the same as where I could get elsewhere, including Walmart. So I did just purchase the Canon Selfie this year, and I love it, love it, love it. Still learning how to use it, great, but I think I'm tackling that but that's where you see all my pictures come from. I do like to print things out at Walmart, and then I learned from Tuesday about the Social Print Studio. That's where she goes on Instagram and has pictures printed out from there, and so I'm really going to do that too. Okay, sorry it's taking me so long, but I'm having fun. Okay, number 12. Have you ever sold anything you've made, like scrapbooking pages or cards? And how do you charge for that? I have sold things way back in the day when we lived in Virginia. I had some girlfriends, I think they took pity on me because Eric he was a staff sergeant. We like had no money. I wasn't even working yet. The kids were little. But I loved this hobby so much that they were thinking of, they asked me if I would, like Lisa, she would always hire me to make her daughter's birthday cards or invitations because they were always having parties and socials at their house and stuff. Her husband had his own business, so they were always doing things, and she loved the embossing on the vellum that I did with the ribbon, and I could make things look really pretty and formal or cute and fun for her kids. And so she would always hire me to make things like that. And if I didn't have, and she did pay me, I felt bad because she's my friend, but she's like, you're doing me a favor, just stop. And so, but if there was something in particular she wanted that I didn't have, she'd buy it so I can make it. And I'm like, Lisa, you can pay way less and order it for us. She goes, that's not what I want. So anyway, and then she'd still try and pay me and let me keep the stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't feel good about that. So if you're gonna let me keep the stuff, then don't pay me. And she still kept trying to throw money at me. And then her friend Janet, every Christmas would ask me to make a new yearly calendar for her parents and her in-laws as a gift. So she would get pictures together of the girls throughout the months, and then I would make a scrapbooking calendar, and it was awesome. So yeah, I've done that. And then like my mom has wanted to try and pay me for pre-made cards, and my grandmother, and of course I'm not going to take money from my mother or my grandmother, but they still, well, my grandmother's passed, but my mom still really believes in sending things through the mail, a handwritten note or a card, just telling her friends, you know, she's thinking of them or loves them, or her sister or whoever. She is learning social media. She's on fire on Facebook. It took 2 years. She wanted nothing to do with it. Now you can't get her off. But I'm trying to get her used to YouTube and watch videos, and she's doing the same stubbornness. She doesn't want any part of it. I want to get her on Pinterest, and she's like, no, but I got my mother-in-law hooked on that. But yeah, so I'm also doing cards for myself. I've had people ask me, how do you charge? It's really hard because you never get paid fully for your time. All of you know that there's a lot of time and thought and love invested in this hobby, and it's not a cheap hobby, but I think it's one that pays for itself over and over again with things that you can do yourself and something homemade. But yes, I have made and sold things. Not recently, that was quite a while ago. Do you have a favorite technique? I have lots of favorite techniques. Lately I've been playing with I've been getting out my, oh, there's going to be a great layout, you're going to love it! But it was using my watercolor pencils from Stampin' Up! That I've had for years, and I actually just ran across them recently, so I've been pulling them out and using them, and everybody's doing watercolors, and I've really enjoyed my watercolors and gelatos. So I'm just going to say mixed media. I've never been formally taught, like I said, but I've had so much fun just playing around, and knock on wood, things have turned out, you know. So yeah, mixed media, I'm just gonna say that. 14, do you have other hobbies besides scrapbooking? Yes, I do. I love to cook, and I love to eat too, but that's besides the point. I guess that could be a hobby as well. No, I absolutely love to cook. It is so relaxing for me. I love to travel. Eric and I have started doing that lately, and it's so nice to have, you know, just good quality time. Once a year I go on a girls trip. I haven't last year because finances, I'm not working right now, I'm in school, but a couple years prior when I was working, once a year I go with my friends in January to somewhere different just for a long weekend, and so much fun, so much fun. But let's see, I love to take pictures. I don't know, I love a lot of things. I love to read. And during the school year, studying is my hobby. So, no, but this is my favorite thing to do. But yes, of course, I enjoy other things. Watching my kids play sports, please. I'm just like, take that very seriously. Sometimes my other children don't like to sit next to me because I tend to get a little loud apparently. I don't know. And last one, what's good for a beginner to buy just starting out for scrapbooking? Okay, so you need some basics. You need a good paper trimmer, like I said. You need some scissors, like some, let's see. I have a big pair of scissors that I've had to use a lot now because cutting larger sheets apart, but Dainty scissors, definitely a smaller pair of scissors with a nice point tip, something to do fussy cutting or, you know, whatever. Glues and tapes. I have this tape runner, ATG. There we go. You can get them at Michael's now, but I did order mine online. And then the refills I was getting from, I recently switched to Tape Jungle, but you can also go to framingsupplies.com. And then this is my little buddy. I love this so much. This little Tombow. You buy the main part first. It'll come together like this. But you keep this body, and when the tape runs out, you pull it off just like I did. You toss it, and then the next one looks just like this. It has a little cardboard piece. You just pull the cardboard out, and it snaps together, and you're ready to go again. The Tombow, this is the Mono Dots adhesive, and I get it at Michael's, and it comes in like a set of 3. The pink one is the one you want. The clear one doesn't hold for me some reason. I don't know if it's just my environment here, that I don't want to say the altitude or humidity, but I don't know. It just doesn't hold for me, but it does for my mother-in-law. But this pink one works like a charm for me. My Scotch quick dry adhesive glue I love so much. You're going to want some of that. And really though, besides the tools, the basic tools I just mentioned that you would need to start out, going with a kit club I think is the best way to start, because you get pattern paper, you get cardstock, you get embellishments, the hot new things that are out, you get letter stickers or thickers until you can get like a silhouette. I still don't have a silhouette, so I use, and my Cricut's broken, and it's been broken for a couple years. So that's how I get my thickers and my stickers, and I order online. I usually order paper issues. Simon Says Stamp. I ordered from Cherry on Top before. Scrapbook.com I used to order from a lot, but I thought their shipping got expensive. I haven't checked them out in a couple years though. I used to order from 2Ps constantly, but unfortunately they're no more. But also Michael's has an AC Moria craft stores have great sales, and they always have a coupon for the week run. It's usually 40% off of one product, but every once in a while look at every paper, because it'll be a Tuesday 50% off something or 40% off your whole purchase, and that's really the way to get things as well. Paper pads, definitely, many times throughout the year they're half off. But I'd have to say Scraptastic Kit Club is great. Hip to Be Square Kit Club is great. Those I know personally. I know Angie does Citrus Twist Kit Club, and I think Nancy does as well. There is Studio Calico Kit Club. There's so many that you can look at, but those are the hot main ones right now. So yeah, check them out. But anyway, so I'm going to be overzealous. I don't even know if she watches my video, or if they watch my videos, but the people I'm going to tag, I hope they watch. If not, I'll mention a couple other people in case they don't. But Mercy Tierra, Tracy, I'm tagging you. Nicole Jones 911, I'm tagging you. And Angie C, because I really don't want to mess up your last name. I'm just gonna let that go. But you're you're tagged and you're down below. And Monica from Scrap Saturdays, you're tagged and you're down below. So if I remember, I will type these questions down for you. If not, you're just gonna have to watch the video again and write them as you go. I'm sorry, but this was a lot of fun. And like I said, I can't wait to put faces with hands. I always do this at the beginning of I'm just telling you hi, bye. So anyway, this is Robin signing out. Thanks for joining me Tuesday. You're awesome and you're beautiful and you're so funny, and it's been really great knowing all of you girls, like I said, that I've grown up with. This last year I've made some really true good friends, and this community is amazing. We love you all. You're so kind. And even the people that thumbs down a video every once in a while, thank you for stopping by and watching. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm not upset about that at all. So hopefully you're inspired then maybe to do something different that you didn't like what we did, or I did, or whatever. So anyway, love to you all. I'm gonna get going with my day, and hopefully I have 2 videos to voice over and upload. I have like 5 in queue right now, so every couple days I'm just gonna hit publish. So you're gonna be seeing these a lot, and hopefully get some scrapbooking done today. So love to you all. Mwah! Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.